Muy buenas, tropa. Ya que estáis por aquí, continuamos con el capítulo de The Council. Os recuerdo que íbamos a subir a la mansión después de haber revisado todo lo que es el embarcadero y, bueno, estábamos buscando pistas sobre nuestra madre y habíamos encontrado, pues, sobre todo una maleta con sus pertenencias y nos han dado un pañuelo de ella. Así que vamos a subir a la mansión a ver qué ocurre por arriba. Vale, parece que llegamos al fin.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
La verdad es que para tener esta mansión en lo alto de una roca, en una isla, pero bueno, tiene muy buena pinta. Usa elixir dorado para eliminar las atracciones negativas. Perfecto. Este parece Zeus, ¿no?
Whoa. Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
El cura.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope, but I haven't seen her.
Bueno, es que
Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
comienza a PH de que te confía la carta.
You can always give it to
Confrontación.
me.
Iniciar. Las confrontaciones. Durante una confrontación deberás avanzar por las distintas fases mientras tratas de ser lo más persuasivo posible. Las confrontaciones tendrán consecuencias en el resto de la historia, así que no dudes en usar tus habilidades. En las confrontaciones aparecerá una interfaz donde se indicará el nivel de persuasión de tu interlocutor. Vale, perfecto.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally.
Bueno, me podrías darme a
You
mí.
happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Vale, sí, llegó hace un par de
Certainly,
semanas.
Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is...
Vale, nuestra madre ayuda a la iglesia.
I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Sí, será un
Certo.
descuido, la verdad.
You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Vale, ¿somos miembros de la Orden Dorada o es un secreto profesional? Mira, también había otras respuestas, pero no tenemos estos niveles desbloqueados. Secreto profesional. Sí.
If you know my mother, you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but...
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you. Discretion and secrecy are both pillars of the organizations for which we work. You are the worthy son of Sarah.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful.
Vale, tengo que
Do you
convencerlo
think
como
I
sea.
should give it to you?
Sí. Se la entregaré si la encuentro.
Listen, you have nothing to fear. I will give your letter to my mother the moment I find her.
The moment you find her? You mean Sarah has gone missing?
Mierda.
Shit.
Me he
I should
confundido.
have said that.
Ah,
Let's not exaggerate, Your Eminence. I have no other information at this time. It's probably nothing.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontación, última fase. En la última fase de una confrontación deberás convencer a tu interlocutor dando una respuesta positiva. Si te equivocas, la fase se repetirá hasta que des la respuesta correcta o no te quede más traspiés. La última fase de una confrontación se repetirá automáticamente si no la superas. Vale. Sí, bueno, de acuerdo, no se
I
preocupe.
swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret.
Rasgo desbloqueado fiable.
Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe
Mira
passage
cómo nos
across
ha
the
ayudado.
borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name.
Claro que sí.
The letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Aún encima no
Well
viene con
played.
prisas.
I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it
Ah, eso fijo. Vamos a mirarlo fijo. Elementos ocultos. Encontrarás numerosas pistas y objetos ocultos. Puede que algunos afecten en gran medida el desarrollo de tu aventura. ¿A qué esperas para encontrarlos? Pues mira, vamos a buscar por ahí. Carta de Piaggi. Está sellada. Supongo que esto está aquí, ¿no? Una carta dirigida a Sara de Richet. Ya decidiré si la abro cuando esté en mi habitación. Vale. ¿Quiénes están ahí? Mira, un libro.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch.
Vidas paralelas.
Biography of the Great Men.
Vale, coge el libro. Ahí, guárdatelo todo en tu bolsillo mágico. Y... ¿cómo se corre ya? ¿No puedo correr? Ah, sí. Vale, aquí hay otra cosa.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Una obra de arte. Vale, ¿y esto? Abrojo. El abrojo te proporciona el estado exaltado. Se mostrarán temporalmente las inmunidades y las vulnerabilidades que afecten a tus elecciones durante una conversación. No puedes llevar más de 5 encima. Y hay que pulsar. Vale. Perfecto. Abrojo. ¿Hay alguna otra cosa más por aquí? Objetos ocultos. Cosas que ver. Por aquí veo que no hay nada. Vale. Vamos luego a la
I
chimenea.
thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also
Caray,
just
¿hace frío o
arrived?
qué?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight
Sí,
from
bueno,
Rome.
ya lo conocemos.
Oh,
¿eh?
just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United
Hostia,
States.
George
of
Washington.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Riche. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen
Y
people.
todos son famosos.
They can't all be here yet. And you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Oye, ¿a ti qué te interesa? Una carta.
Oh, nothing special. His Eminence had an envelope to give to my mother, initially.
Because your mother was supposed to join us.
That's right. She arrived a few weeks ago.
Several weeks at Lord Mortimer's. She must be a special guest.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or
Así
even
que Washington
money
es un-
matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite
cotillo.
all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
Sir Holm.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests,
During which time we remake the world.
accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Riche, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Invéntate una excusa.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
Two members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Bueno, ¿y qué quieres hablar? No, esta.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the
Ah,
Golden
también
Order.
pertenece a la Orden
It's the
Dorada.
highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother.
Ajá.
He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's
Es
at
uno de
home.
sus mejores amigos entonces.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington,
Quedarse hablando
maybe
con
I'll speak about
Washington.
my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw
O
it in
descubrir
my
que
vision.
sabe Holm acerca de mi madre. Me voy a quedar con Washington. Lo veo.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the order in the
entonces
United
es a
States.
nivel mundial, la Orden
I didn't
Dorada.
know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
¿Alguna pregunta dices? A ver. ¿Cómo se conocieron?
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for even asking, but I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance. Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
¿Cómo se conocieron?
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still
Parece que nuestra madre está metida en
Right.
muchos temas.
Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
¿Los misterios? ¿La Orden Dorada?
When she came to the U.S., did you exchange ideas about the Golden Order?
Exactly. What's more, she was essential in helping set up the American branch of the Order. I would never have become its leader without her help. We are a new country, and to achieve our democratic ideals, we need to count on discrete powers such as our organization.
Ah,
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed.
Perfecto.
And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
creo que la orden estaba corriente. ¿Y si mi madre hubiese abandonado la isla? ¿Cree que el resto de miembros de la
Mother
orden estaban
still
corrientes?
is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
Sí.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America.
O sea,
I
cada
did
uno
not
vino
know
por
that your mother
asuntos
would even be
propios,
among us.
básicamente.
In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Vale. Aún no hemos encontrado muchas pistas. Mostrar el libro que encontrás en el volcadero. A ver. Muestra el libro, a ver.
But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the
Escondido en el
wharf.
Do
mercadero,
you
sí.
think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to
¿Tú
her.
estás seguro?
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little
La verdad es que es
megalomaniacal.
enorme
But I
la
must say,
estatua.
he does have some outstanding pieces.
Cierto.
Sir Holmes, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
¿Qué pasa? Cuando se agote el tiempo se selecciona automáticamente una respuesta. Vale.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Ajá. No, vamos a ver aquí. Ajá.
Washington looks surprised, but Holmes doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Vale. Elizabeth Adams.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet,
Al
find
final del
your
pasillo,
room at
vale.
the end of the corridor.
Vale, pues vamos ahora para allá.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Pues venga, hasta mañana.
Man, it's been quite a day. Right. Where is my room?
A ver, dijo al fondo, ¿no? ¿Qué pone aquí?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Ah, en la habitación de Emily. ¿Y puedo entrar? No. Vale. No veo nada. Nada nuevo por aquí. Madre mía, qué mansión. Esto es enorme. Dios. Vaya cuadros. Pero este tío no es que sea millonario, es que es, vamos. Uf. Cómo cruje el suelo. A ver, ¿quién es esta?
Huh, that's me.
Ah, es la mía. Sí, señor. Vamos para adentro. Bien.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do?
No. Sí. Abre,
Okay,
abre.
let's see what it contains. Too
Tenemos
bad
que
for
saber
Biaggi.
si hay algo de tu madre o algo.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Biaggi wasn't lying. But now it's opened. I better get it to mother soon.
Vale.
Wow! Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Bien. Pedazo de habitación, tú. Madre mía. Vete a la cama, vale. ¿Y hay algo por aquí escondido o algo? Vale. ¿Qué puedo salir al balcón? Ah. Ostras. Vale, es que ahí debe haber otra habitación. Solo que dudo mucho que pueda entrar, claro. Por lógica. Pero esto también es parte de mi habitación. ¡Ah! No sé qué hice. Ah, ya se fue a la cama. Vale. Vale, creo que me estoy perdiendo pistas. Me he perdido bastantes pistas por el camino, fijo. Visto lo visto. Debería haber investigado más. No sabía que esa era la... He ido a la mansión, he reconstruido después. Caminos alternativos. ¿Podría haberme unido a Sir Hall en las salitas? Sí, es verdad. Podría haber provocado un encuentro inesperado. Ah. Pero no fue así. Vale. Vale, pues vamos a dejar, tropa, este capítulo hasta aquí. Llamado En el litoral de Inglaterra. Perfecto. Bien, vamos a dejarlo hasta aquí. Continuamos en el siguiente capítulo. Así que si os ha gustado, por favor, dale a like, suscribiros y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Así que a la orden.